Lady, I don't think that's how you read a book. I mean, you do you, but at least from my angle, it looks like she's holding it sideways. Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're rejoining Nancy over here in Project Zomboid. So my plan for today, we've got plenty of food stocked up. We don't even need to fish at the moment. Is to expand the house outward to cover this as best we can. I am unsure on if we'll have to go up a floor. We're going to get the floor out. First, we need to gather some firewood and some logs anyways, especially with the weather turning to deeper winter. We do have a padded jacket we can put on, but we're not infected. Apparently we're hot as it is with what we've got. So we should be good there. 4 logs. That should be more than enough firewood. Let's bring the tree branches as well. Gather up any extra wood. Leave the saplings for now. Saplings can be used for other things like spears or handles. Tree branches are also useful for handles, but they also make perfect 1 hour wood, or yeah, wood stove fodder. That should be fine. We've got enough charcoal made at the moment. So let's go over here, carve up firewood. 2, 3, and 4, and then we can do this one. We got firewood for days. Let's just destroy them for fuel right off the bat. So we're starting to have to stay in here more often than not. Just get everything loaded up. There we go. Drop these because they can be used later. And that gives us almost 40 hours worth of fuel in there. So I no longer have to worry about it. Grab water. We may have to work on making some water. Though it does seem to be raining instead of snowing now. Let's grab these up for the floor. We need welding rods. Shoot. Are we going to be out of welding rods? Oh, that's not... Oh, we got a full thing of them. There. What about over here? Where else might we have welding rods? Okay, so we've got... Oh, come on. We should have enough welding rods to finish this out. Or at least this first floor over here. Switch to tile or a different material after this. Let's just get underneath this done. Five, 6. Yeah, 6 should be fine. It's not like we're going too far down this way. So my next plan is to start going out once we can build the sledgehammer. In theory, I'm told that I can use an axe or a hammer to break down those railings. I don't trust that yet, and I don't know if I want to waste a tool for that's useful for another thing that we need to keep doing on that. And since I can just make the sledgehammer anyways now, I might as well just do that. So we're just gonna get here. Oh, what am I out of? We're out of propane. Weird. Yeah. Okay. Let's go grab propane and propane accessories. Come on. Refill. And where's the last empty one? Refill. Did we... Is that it? Is that all we could do? Yes. It's 2.5. And we're out of propane. No, we're not out of propane. Refill, dang it. There. Christ on a cracker. Okay. Let's go back to here. Do the floor. And we could do welding walls, but honestly, our welding skill isn't high enough for me to consider walls. Though we do have plenty of the material. Yeah, we would have to do the frame first, and might as well just do wood at this point. Same as we've done for all the other walls. So we can unload these. Ease up some of our inventory. Yeah, especially since we wouldn't have enough welding rods. There's just no way we're doing it with that. So back to preparing for the wood wall. Which means we gotta get an axe or two. What do I need for making another large stone axe? We can carve a large handle. Large stone axe. Okay, we need a large handle. So first we make that. Then we make that. Is this all we need for that one? No, we just need a saw. Where are all of our saws? Where art thou? Come on, get me out of there. Our saws, my kingdom for a saw. Well, maybe not that much. That would be a little excessive. Giving up a whole kingdom and whatnot. There we go. Especially when I can just grab it. So now back out into what is now just a muddy quagmire. Got 2 logs there. So we'll probably need another like 20 logs cut up. I'm going to have to guess based off of our experience already doing this once. Too exhausted. So let's just pick stuff up. I gotta remember, doing it this way I can carry more. I mean, it's all of like 1 or 2 more logs, but still more logs. The muscle strain is really getting to us. Yeah, the handle condition is pretty cruddy. It's better than nothing. Yeah, at this point we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to continue the work. Just it's late, it's getting cold and rainy. Might as well finish it in better conditions. So that's where we're gonna continue. It's another day, a new dawn, and we're going to just get back out here and continue grabbing planks, or making planks, moving them in. Could start working on the other side, I suppose. And another thing we could do is bring the truck over, load it up. We don't... I would have to I mean, that's not a bad idea. It's just one of those like, yeah, it would work, and it would save me all of 5 feet. Not really a whole lot of distance. But it would help. Oh, that tree went down really quickly. So let's saw this one up. And we're starting to throw planks on the ground, so we might as well take everything and throw it in. Ooh. Why? Okay, that was weird. Let's grab these tree branches while we're here. So we'll throw them into the fire. So we got 14, another 21. Might as well grab a box of nails and start working. I'm putting up the walls and door. Door's probably going to be the more expensive part. Destroy for fuel those tree branches. Or don't. Yeah, we're carrying way too much to do that. Come on. Tree branches, there we go. Box of nails, or just regular nails that we have loose already. Where would I have put those? Well, here's a box of nails. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, we are a little overextended here. There we go. Now I can do that. Then let's take a look here. Chrome sink. At least we've got a little water now from there. Looked like 20 liters. Should really have set a second one up on the roof. Alright. Build wall. What am I doing here? Oh, because the truck. Let's get this out of the way. It's one of these times I intend to either rebuild this or destroy it. One of the two. Eventually. I'll get there. 5 years from now. Let's do a door frame. Get that added in. Oh, wall frame. Just frame this out as far as it'll let us. Okay, so that should be... Yeah, and then we have to destroy the barriers to get any further. Oh, come on. Yes, yes. We can't get any usable materials from a concrete barrier. Nothing like stones, concrete dust, heavy rebar, nothing. There's nothing usable in a concrete barrier whatsoever after you break it down. Nope, not in the least. Alright, let's get this. How far can we frame this? Can we do all the frames? Because if we can, that's awesome. Far more than I expected. Nope, not quite. Okay. Let's just disassemble this concrete barrier so that I can walk around the dang thing. And grab all these planks, or as many of them as it's going to let me. Let's do another wall frame. And we might... I don't think we're going to have quite enough to do the whole wall, but we should be able to get close. As far as framing the whole thing goes. Oh, hey, we can get the whole thing done. Okay. We have more planks than I thought. Yeah, we still have more planks than I thought. Let's go grab the doorknob and the hinges, and we can put them on there. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. Like that I can't just walk through the middle of the room. Alright, so door stuff. Right here, doorknob. And hinges. And we just gotta go... Come on. Go around the dang thing. There we go. So that is one door. Next we are should be able to do one wall. Bam. Alright, so from there we need... So here's the thing. We need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24... No, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. And that's just for the walls. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Never mind, redoing my math. Yes, it is still 30. And then we need, I think, only 27 for the floor because we've got a couple already made. So we need a total of 57 planks. Not impossible to do in one day either. So we could get that done really quick and move on to the next thing. So let's pack or open this up. Go ahead and eat some food so we're not starving and not hungry. Honestly, I could down a whole can of corn myself too, but it still feels weird to do it. But let's go ahead, chop this next tree down. It's 57 divided by 3. We need 20. No. Why am I blanking? We would need 19 logs. Too tired or... Yeah, too tired. And this isn't doing in great condition either, but... Let's just get some of these moved over to the house. That's what I mean. You can get one more log if you do it the exact opposite way of where I went. The only thing that's going to slow us down is exhaustion in the game. Which, to be fair, I fully agree with that mechanic. Don't have a problem with how that works out. 1, 2, 3. Might as well just do these as we go. It's not like it's going to be all that much faster to make all the planks and walk back and everything else, especially if we're waiting for exhaustion to go away. Might even need... Oh, we actually only need 25 planks for the top end. We still need the same number of logs no matter which way you look at it. What am I missing here? Plank. That's fine. Got enough down here on the ground. We're gonna need more nails. Carpentry went up again. So we're getting almost maxed out on carpentry. Got 2 more levels we can go there. Alright. That's all we could do with the wall. To be fair, that's not a bad setup overall. Or not a bad amount of progress. Let's grab some more food. Let's get the canned bologna. And I just thought about it every single time. I could put this in here. we can get more food out of it. More food cooked. And that would also raise our cooking skill ever so slightly. Really should read those books. I don't know if I even grabbed the cooking ones now that I'm saying it out loud like that. So, maybe it wouldn't help us as much with the cooking skill. Let's see here, nails. Where did I throw all the nails? I mean, I know I've got boxes of them, that's not the problem. Just thought I had nails laying around. Which I don't appear to. We may have to start thinking about making nails too, but that's a separate issue all on its own. Yep. Doesn't appear we have loose nails laying around anywhere. We need to sit down and wait for this exhaustion to go away. Alright. Lady, I don't think that's how you read a book. I mean, you do you, but at least from my angle, it looks like she's holding it sideways, like one of those picture magazines, but it's, you know, a butchering book. Okay. Alright, we can get back out here and get a few more logs picked up. Oh. And we can cut another tree down. This should get us at least the walls finished today. Yeah, that should be enough to... Oh yeah, that'll be more than enough to finish the walls. So we only need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's just... Can I squeak this way? Yes, I can. Then we chop the logs up. Just do it right here. 2... So that's 2 segments. 4. Maybe that won't be enough, actually. Yeah, it should be. It's 2 planks, not 4. Or not 3. What am I thinking? That'll be more than enough. So let's get up here. And we need a light bulb up top. So we're not getting light that way. So there we are. Walls are done. Let's grab these 5 planks. Because that's another, what, 6 ceiling tiles we can do. And maybe I just go grab the last 2 logs. So that'll give us another 9. Or another... What am I... Jesus, I am bad at math today. Jeez. Okay. Why can I not saw these? Huh. Oh, has to be in the light, right. Okay. Yeah, total of 12. Let's grab a light bulb, because we're gonna need it. At least that's what it looks like we're gonna need. Just where do I have all the light bulbs now? Thought we had a few more. And I really, really need to work on getting some organization stuff put in. Alright, light bulbs. Do light bulbs exist? I don't think they do. Here we go. We got 1. 2, 3, 4. Inside. I need to go scavenging light bulbs. Oh no, light bulb. That thing has light bulbs. Oh, right, we expanded the building. And that is causing an... With the lighting update, that's... Yeah. Never mind. I'm just not used to lights on second floors and how they work now. Mostly because we haven't really done anything before with lights on a second floor. Come on. The heck? Why? What are you doing? Oh, we're too tired? Well, I guess that makes sense. Oh, that's great. Our hammer broke. So we need a handle. Which, not that big a deal. Let's just put this down. Need a medium handle for that. Okay. I think we've got medium handle materials somewhere. Or we actually probably have a whole bunch of medium handles. So we should just grab those. Let's do spaghetti. Actually let it open. Grab some water. Fill our empty canteen. Okay. Where do we got a medium handle? That works. Put that in the backpack. Good to go for a little bit. And... Alright, a brand new day. Fresh and ready to go. Let's do... So we've got 9 planks up there. That's not going to get us all the way done. So let's take the opportunity to chop down another couple trees. And just saw the logs up that we do need. There. It's gonna be 9. Let's grab another 2, I think it will be. And that'll put us close, if not completely there. Throw this log down, because we'll need those for firewood. We're gonna have to go a little further afield for firewood coming pretty quickly here. Unless these trees start to grow a lot faster. There. And another one. Let's just keep building. This will put us at least warm in our own home. Too tired. Yay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but still annoying. Doesn't look like we're getting any zombies populating anywhere near us, which is handy. We really don't need to deal with them when we're just trying to rest and survive. Alright, let's get the next segment of flooring done. What the heck is happening there? Do I actually have to go up a floor for that? Probably do. Let's try, yeah, it's not gonna let me do it there. So, we're gonna have to do something special for that. Just weird that we didn't for the segment before it, but either which way, we'll set up a chimney style thing for it. Which means I have to put a bunch, I have to make a whole bunch of things to make that work. That's annoying. Good to know. You need 2 high for this spot. Because it's just not going to let me place it. Either way, let's just do the rest of this floor. Get that all closed in. We should at least see if it counts it as closed. I don't think it will. Because that... yeah. It's just freaking out every time I try to put one there. So what we'll do instead is put up a wall frame. Huh. I can't put a wall frame on that side of it? Okay, can I do... how do I want to do this then? Can I do that? Yes. And I need a lot more planks to do what I was thinking, but it's just wall this section off, go up another floor, put a ceiling on it. I don't like it. It's annoying, but we may have to do it. In fact, there's no may involved anymore. That is what it's forcing us to do. Whatever. It's just how it works. So we'll need a new staircase. We'll need all this. All these logs. We're gonna need more logs. That should be more than enough. Let's just saw all this up, get it ready. Yay, weird jank BS. Come on. There we go. Let's get these up there. So this should give us, I think, enough. Might not be. Carpentry, wooden stairs. Oh, that's 13 all on its own. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more than I expected. Okay. So we'll do the walls first. That just becomes a necessity. Okay. We can do this a little bit less than I thought. It's not as bad, but it's still annoying. Because I put that ceiling tile down, I can now put a wall frame there. Still wouldn't let me put a ceiling tile down, but... and at the end of the day, it kind of makes sense. Alright, that is a chimney of sorts. Not that it acts as a heat source, so it's not like it does anything. But, yeah. Either which way. So we need 11 more planks. Let's go get those. Alright, so now we can make the stairs. Okay. Are we just too... yeah, we're too exhausted. So, actually, yeah. Let me put these on the ground right here. Where we're gonna need them anyways, and then we sit down. And just let that burn out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Why not? Oh, what is the next problem with this? Come on. Tell me what the problem is. Do I just not have enough nails? Got enough nails. I'm not too tired. The heck is going on here? That could do it, I guess. So let's put things into the backpack until I can take the hammer out. But it still won't let me build it. What the heck? Carpentry, stairs, build. There we go. What is going on here? Why is it freaking out suddenly? There. Don't know what was going on with that. That was weird. And that gives me the free, yep, closed up. So now that's all done, we can move this over so it actually does its job. Now we gotta look at moving or building out, which requires us to make the sledgehammer. Now we can make the sledgehammer. So, inside, and for the guy that was wondering why I don't just make access hallways, this is now the access hallway. Because now we can build out. We have the materials, we have the power. I don't know why I bothered shutting that door. Why is... This is being treated like it's outdoors. And this isn't. What are we missing here? Yeah, I obviously can't. Why? Odd. This shouldn't be being treated like it's outdoors, but it is. I wish I could turn the way I'm looking at things. No, I did not want to do that. I wanted to close the door. This is walled in. Same here. I don't know why it keeps looking at only the one wall. And floor segment. There we go. So we got a wall there, we got a floor. Why is this still treated as outdoor? Odd. I don't know. It shouldn't be, but it's being treated as outdoor. Got everything encased. I don't get it. Okay. Well, let's worry about getting some fuel into the fire. It's going to be the next big thing that we need to figure out or fix. Let's see. Eat some food. Yep. And then to make pierced steel, I need a steel block or a steel ingot. And we need a punch, which I think we have the punch chisel set. Yeah, we can now forge a metalworking punch. Let's see. We can't just use the whatchamacallit? The chisel set. We need the actual punch. Okay, so let's make a metalworking punch. Or not. I thought we could make one. I thought we could. Heading tool. Let's limit this down to tools. What are we missing? Can we only do that at the big one? Let's see, advanced forge, tools. Ah, yes, we can only do it here. So we need, why does it do this? Tools, metalworking punch. There we go. So we need files, whetstone, something of those. Steel half bar. We got 2 quarters. We can make that into a half. Let's see. Where's that done at the forge? Forge bar half from quarter bars. Got it. Okay, we got that going. So next was get out of there. We need 1 charcoal. There's all of our nails. Cool. Glad I found them now. And we need a whetstone or a file. Where do we have a file in here? We do not. We do have whetstones. I know we've got whetstones. 1. Here we go. Grab. So now it's go back over here, make the punch. And then we go back with the punch. Can I just make the pierced steel here? No. Yes. And I need charcoal for that, right. We'll grab one of those. Let's actually grab a couple of these just because we're going to end up needing it. Alright. Advanced. Pierce block. Then tools. Sledge. Oh, that is level 8. Okay. Alright. What are we at currently for metalworking? We're level 2. This is going to be fun. What can we make? We can make smithing hammers. So we just need a steel chunk pierced. For that. Where do we got steel chunks? Put the steel block in here. Doesn't even say that's pierced. I don't get that one. Alright, where do we have all of our steel chunks? Can we make any steel chunks? No. Let's not use nails for this. Smelt iron from larger. Yeah, iron bar is fine. Let's do that. Advanced. Forge. Pierce block, pierce chunk. Yeah, I need the... Hold on. It's the locker furnace. I'm gonna have to make more charcoal for doing all this, trying to get my metalworking up. But... Pierce chunk. Too dark. We need to scavenge more lights. I kind of figured that was coming. Okay. So end of the day, we are further, and it's just go scavenge things. Which is not the end of the world. I can just do the chunk here. Pierce chunk. Alright. Forge smithing hammerhead. How does that get me? 32. So metalworking is going to be a pain to level up. So we can just keep... I mean, we can keep breaking down bars into chunks and then chunks into bars. The problem is that we keep losing pieces in the process. Iron bar becomes 2 bar halves. So if I do that once... Okay, we don't lose pieces in the process of doing that. We just use up our charcoal. And that's not that bad of a deal. We just gotta make a bunch of charcoal. Oh no. Let's use up this firewood, put it in here. I'm gonna want to turn on the fire or the stove for the night. We also do need to go get lights for this room. A light. Don't even necessarily need that big of lights. One thing I want to do, I want to move that. So let's first put things in here. Bar tongs, okay. Put things that we're going to end up scrapping and utilizing for this level up process away. Get this to out here. So I can just shove this into a corner somewhere. Right there. I mean, I could just take the floodlights from upstairs and bring them down here. 'Cause it's not like we really need both of those floodlights. I just use them. And we grab food. It's not actually a bad temperature in here. I mean, this would be rather cold in reality. But as long as you're wearing enough clothes like our character is, it really wouldn't be that terrible. Pretty good for sleeping in. Let's get our food. Yeah, we're starting to lose weight, so we need to manage that. What do we have for weight loss or weight gain? Got lard. Do have lard. I don't want to do it. What else we got for weight gain? 720 experience or 20 calories. Suppose we have been doing some foraging today. So that's not going to help us any on the weight gain or weight maintenance. And I'll let ourselves sleep. I forgot to turn the fire on, but fortunately the temperature didn't get to freezing. Wouldn't have been the most comfortable, but wasn't that bad, thankfully. Okay. We're gonna go scavenge for another lamp. Where did I put the... Not that one, obviously. Is it that one? No. So where did I put our normally used shotgun? Could have sworn... Is it on the floor here? Yeah, it is. Attached back. Wear this. Because we're going to go hunting. It's wabbit season. Let's get inside the van. What is our... Alright, I've got a lot of extra stuff I need to move right at the moment. We've got plenty of food on us. Come on. Why is it doing this? There we go. We need to open this. So we're gonna need a few extra shells, ready and available. Alright. Let's go find ourselves a light. Okay, we may not have had to go all that far, to be fair. I realize that these are lights. And we never took these, so... Can also grab the light bulbs off them. Yep. Let's grab this one's light bulb. I did all that prep and getting ready to go and bust a bunch of zombies down and immediately realized, like, wait, I don't even have to go all that far. We're not gonna have to deal with nothing doing this. So let's get this light bulb. Come on. Yeah. Oh, the red. Red light bulbs suck. I mean, I guess they could be worse, but it could be the blue ones or the green ones. But red ones just not my favorite. I'll use them because it's what we got. We're gonna have to scavenge some light bulbs elsewhere in the future. Let's get out of here. Get back home. Maybe. Oh, fine. Yeah, we can go do some shooting. It's been a very sit around the base and work on stuff episode so far. Okay. So we got these guys over here. And he has another toy on his back. He might have ammunition. So we're going to deal with them. If we get lucky, that'll bring us up to aiming level 2. If we're lucky. Come on. There we go. Should you get a little closer? Well, I did say if we're lucky. And no ammunition. Hey, hi buddy. Is that my alarm going off? No? It's one of the zombies' alarms. How did you not? Okay. One of these guys has an alarm. Thank you. You didn't need it anyways. Got another zombie coming in and one thumping at the gate there. Or thumping at the wall. Not sure it thumping on the wall is going to do anything, but... Jesus Christ! How? Is the aiming just that frickin' bad even when it's set? Hey. See, that one went down just fine. Same. I did nothing differently. Did nothing differently and it went down a lot faster. Alright, let's take you. Aiming level 2, finally. Alright, let's switch to the hammer on our way out the door. Stop him from damaging our car. Apparently they can hit those walls now. It's a good thing I don't rely on them ever. Come on, lady. Or dude, whichever. And nothing interesting on you. So let's get out of here. Get back to home. Alright, let's get this light installed. If I pull it out of my backpack. There we go. Place. Let's just put it on the wall there. See, it says red, but it's not really red. Odd. And maybe we can move this one? Yeah. Doesn't really affect anything. So let's move this one here-ish. There we go. And with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you liked the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.